Coming up, officer robbed. The brawl that sent an NYPD cop to the hospital. What police say his alleged attackers stole from him.
A nice quiet evening, but we're timing the start of the rain and the snow by morning.
And putting New York City on ice. Quite literally. New York Live is here with the hot spots where you can chill. Hey, what's up? This is News 4 Now for March 11th. I'm your girl, Kay Ingram. Now, first up, we have got to talk about an off-duty police officer who's recovering after getting into a restaurant brawl in Hell's Kitchen. Police say the attacker took his gun. The NYPD says the officer was with another person at Empanada Mama on 9th Avenue near 51st Street when they got into a dispute with four men. We're told someone in that group punched the officer in the face and got away with his off-duty firearm. Police say the suspects fled the scene in a gray Dodge Charger. The officer was taken to the hospital in stable condition. And police are hoping that this video will lead them to a man who pulled a gun on a thrift store employee in Chelsea. Take a closer look. Police say the man entered the Goodwill store and donation center on West 14th Street a little after 4 Thursday afternoon. They say he got into an argument with the store employee. The man then pulled out a gun, pointed it at the victim, pushed the employee to the ground, and took off. Luckily, no one was hurt. All right, up next, we're learning new details about a terrifying robbery that went down in the Bronx. A woman was held up at gunpoint, all while she was with her 3-year-old son. Maxi Feliz says they were in the lobby of their apartment building in Kingsbridge Heights on Sedgwick Avenue Wednesday morning when two men pointed guns at them. She says she told the men not to touch her son Max. That's when they put a gun against the boy's head.
I say, don't touch my baby. My baby has a special condition.
The suspects got away with Maxi's wallet and her cell phone and drove off in her Range Rover. Maxi says she's okay, but she says Max, who has autism, has been traumatized, and his crying has exacerbated his asthma. All right, listen up, drivers and driver hopefuls. The New York DMV has unveiled a new driver's license design in an attempt to fight identity theft. The new design has embossed lettering that can be felt, as well as engraved images of your photo, birth month, and year. They appear when the license is viewed from different angles. All of that making it very hard to counterfeit. Anyone who applies for a license will get the newly designed cards. Up next, New Yorkers who have had past marijuana-related convictions will now be the first to start selling it for recreational use.
The motion to approve resolution number 20.
The state's Cannabis Control Board approved the measure Thursday. The policy is being put in place to help those who have been unfairly targeted for marijuana arrests in the past. Ernesto Castillo plans to be among the first to apply for a retail license next week. He's served time for selling marijuana.
In years of persecution, unjust things happening, communities that have just impacted not just me, but relatives.
Now, not everyone agrees with the state's plan. State Senate Minority Leader Rob Ortt said in part that this proposal prioritizes, quote, criminals and drug dealers over law-abiding New Yorkers. Not only are they giving a leg up to those who have broken the law, they're planning to use hundreds of millions in taxpayer dollars to do so. The first marijuana sales in New York are expected by the end of the year. A young Long Island boy who had a groundbreaking surgery got a surprise visit from Iron Man. Luca Baccio was born without a left ear. It's a rare condition, occurring once out of 2,500 births. Luca's parents found Dr. Nicholas Bastidas at Cohen Children's Medical Center. He's the only surgeon in the world using cadaver tissue to build ears.
Up here in the scalp, I made an incision and then created a pocket and then just sort of slipped this new construct into the pocket.
Next month, Luca will be back at the hospital for the final part of his cosmetic surgery. And down the line, he could have a hearing aid implanted to make it a fully functional ear. And other St. Patrick's Day parades in our area are getting postponed for a third year in a row. But this time, not because of the pandemic. Seaside Heights, New Jersey, and Hartford, Connecticut are pushing back their parades because of the stormy weather we're expecting this weekend. The mix of snow, rain, and wind could make conditions too dangerous on the parade routes.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. I'm sure you've heard by now, a real mess headed our way for Saturday. But in the meantime, a decent evening for a Friday in early March. Looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies early on, temperatures staying in the mid to upper 40s, and that continues even through the overnight, although we'll start to see more cloud cover as the night goes on. We do stay dry this evening. It's by tomorrow morning before sunup. We'll start to see some of those showers, maybe get some rumbles of thunder in here, and you can see by 6:37 some of that heavier snowfall beginning to move in northwestern counties. So travel is already going to be disrupted early on in the day on Saturday, not getting any easier throughout the afternoon and evening. The storm moves in tonight, temperatures dropping into the 30s and the 40s, but those winds from the north about 5 to 10 will start to pick up anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour by the midday.
So spring might be around the corner, but this weather is definitely still giving winter vibes, which might have you wanting to go outside and explore the winter activities of the outdoors. Luckily for us, New York Live went to check out some places where you can hit the ice and have fun locally. Check it out.
Just because it's winter doesn't mean you can't have fun outdoors.
And if you're looking for some fun things to do with your friends, we've got you covered. Our first stop is at Bryant Park.
You my best friend.
You look so nice today. Let's go.
You know what's better than bumper cars?
I do.
Bumper cars on ice.
I'm coming for you.
Oh! We have made our way to Brooklyn.
Right, we're at one hotel to check out a very cool new experience, pun intended, on their rooftop. Come on. So this is the Polar Lounge installation here at the Harriet rooftop at one hotel. This is the first time they've ever done it.
Yeah, and we are actually sitting on carved ice right now. They have 5 of these different setups. Questions people might be wondering right now, if it is winter, am I going to be freezing outside sitting on ice?
There are no heaters out here, but you can wear your own winter coat, or they'll provide you with the ones that we're wearing that we look very cute in. They did a partnership with Moose Knuckles, and these coats are really warm, so you're not sitting directly on any of the ice furniture.
They have a great cocktail menu, so right now they give us 3 drinks. Not only are we sitting on ice, not only are our drinks on ice, but the glasses are made out of ice.
Yeah, they're in ice. That's pretty cool.
So we have got a Snow Leopard Margarita, Arctic Cosmo, which is a white Cosmo, and then some champagne.
So when you come up here, it costs $25, which is like general admission. You can enjoy the views, and that includes a cocktail. If you want to enjoy one of these ice setups, it's about $50 a person to sit down. So the good news is that a portion of the proceeds goes to benefit Oceanic Global, who they partnered up with, which protects the oceans. So you're doing something for a good cause.
Is there anything better than that?
Such a great day. So cool.
Literally.
Love you.
Cheers.
And finally, spring is only 10 days away. Can you believe it? Well, it looks like we're not the only ones excited about it. Apparently, coyotes are coming out of the woodwork to enjoy this weather. And a lot of folks have spotted them, especially in Nassau County. News 4's Greg Sergel is here with a warning for those of you who live in the area.
The sight of a coyote in Long Island neighborhoods always creates a stir. But experts say they've been roaming wooded areas in the suburbs for about a decade. Molly Mahalik saw a coyote just last summer in Roslyn.
And it was scary. I mean, luckily I was in my car, it was safe, but it definitely took me by surprise. I was not expecting to see that.
Now Oyster Bay Town is reporting a new set of coyote sightings, this time right here in the community of Loddingtown, another on Long Island's North Shore.
It's not a pleasant thought because I think they have invaded Long Island.
Rhea Pash believes a coyote was in her Millneck backyard about 10 days ago. The evidence was a bludgeoned deer.
They're an issue for some people, but they're really not the villains that people are making them out to be.
Frank Vincenti has been tracking coyote movements and says at least 4 Long Island communities have become their homes.
They're coming into residential areas because we built there.
The SPCA's Gary Rogers says coyotes have been migrating east from Queens. They won't bother you, he says, unless you bother them. But while coyote attacks on humans are rare, we did see several 4 years ago in Westchester.
4 marks, one over here.
Including one on this 5-year-old at a playground.
people need to be smart about it and use common sense.
Oyster Bay's town supervisor is urging residents not to leave pets unattended outside, especially at night, and to keep pet food inside. Most importantly, to leave the coyotes alone.
It was definitely shocking, not to be, the girl who cried coyote, but I did see it.
Greg Sergel, News 4 New York.
All right, friends, well, that's it for today's show. Thanks for checking in, as always. And be sure to get out today. Enjoy this weather before that storm's supposed to come tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll see you back here next week on News 4 Now.